All right, this is number 2 from that same Go formative. What we can do here is, again, either one of the two processes that we talked about in the last video, if you watched that one. So one of two ways. So either we create a table, and in this case, I have -4, so I've got to go all the way from -4 up to 2. I know at -4 it's 48, and I know at 2 it's 0.75. Now here's what I know. At each of these spots, there's an output. I know that to get from 48 to here, I had to multiply by some number, and I can repeat that process a bunch of times until I end up at the other value that I know, which is 0.75. So I know that if I start with 48 and I multiply it by b to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th power, I'm going to get 0.75. My other option, like we saw in the previous video, is to think of this as an x and a y. Think of this as an x and a y. I can write the equation. I'm going to write the equation with the higher x value first in the form of y equals a times b to the x power, plugging in what I know for what x and y. So since y is 0.75, I get 0.75 equals a times b squared. And then I get 48 equals a times b to the -4th. So what we did here is we said we could divide the two equations and we're going to get something back. Now that something back is going to be whatever we get when we divide 0.75 by 48. Let me do that real quick here. We get 0.015625 equals, we have a giant one here with our a's, and then dividing the b's, we would subtract the exponent. So b minus 2 minus -4 is b to the 6th. And then if you continue to solve this, divide both sides by 48, you're going to get the same exact equation. Okay, and then from there, solve for b. Take the 6th root or raise it to the 1/6 power. Either way, you're going to get b equals 1/2 or 0.5 if you like. Now to find out what a is, I'm going to pick one of the two equations that I wrote up here and then plug in x, y, and a. I could also multiply by b until I get to my 0 power. So there's a couple ways we could do that. If I multiply 48 by half, I get 24. If I multiply 24 by half, I get 12. If I multiply 12 by half, I get 6. And if I multiply 6 by half, I get 3. So I could figure out what my 0 term is. That's what a is. Or I could plug in to my equation. I know a and b, so I'm going to choose the one with the nicer values. I know x and y. Y is 0.75. Don't know a, but I do know 1/2. X is 2. I'm using this point here. So I get 0.75 equals 1/4 times a, and then multiply by 4, and you get 3 equals a. And the moral of the story is our ultimate goal is to write the equation knowing a and b. So I just found out that a is 3 and b is 1/2, and that's my equation.